Hey there everyone, welcome back to another video. Um, this is kind of the first of a little bit more chill videos, I guess. I'm not going to be editing these at all. This is the third of um, many to come, where I am just going to sit in a chair and talk, and whatever comes out of my mouth is going to be uploaded. No cuts, no editing, no fast pace, just talking. Um, in some ways, it's kind of like a podcast. Um, I'm sorry if the audio is a little bit off and very quiet. Um, Tonight, my family got back, so they all went to bed a little bit early. They were out on a trip, and I do not want to wake them up. So I'm not going to be talking in my YouTuber tone of voice where I am a lot louder than I normally am. Um, so yeah, I'm sorry if the audio is really quiet. I don't really have a way to fix that right now. I'm trying to look into it, but um, it's not quite there yet. So I apologize if you have to turn things up a little bit. But yeah, to kind of get into the episode, I want to kind of talk about something that I've struggled a lot with in worlds, um, like Minecraft worlds or games in general, and kind of how to avoid that thing. And that thing is burnout. Um, Not necessarily just burnout, but boredom. The feeling of not having anything else to do or not being motivated to do what is left to do. Um, I felt that a lot in this world in Forevercraft, and it always sneaks up on me. I'll play for 2 weeks. It's the 2 week phase. I'll play for 2 weeks and then I will be done. I'll come back a month later, do another 2 weeks, and then I'm off the server again. And it's just kind of strange having that feeling. It's a sad feeling. It's not necessarily fun to have because you feel as if um, the Minecraft world is kind of closing in on you. It feels like there's so much to do, but yet not enough time to do it, not enough motivation to do it. And in some ways, this isn't just about Minecraft either. This is about real life in general. Of kind of just, I started a project and I don't want to do it anymore. Um, for those of you that have ADHD like me, that is a feeling that is very common in the life of us humans. The feeling of waking up every morning and not knowing what to do, whether it be because of, um, maybe it is because of our generation, and like people say, because, well, you youngins are on your phones too much and all that, but also in the long run, I think there are kind of some deeper things behind it that I'm not really going to go into because I don't have the time to tonight. But I really do think that there are a lot of ways, especially in Minecraft, and some of these can't translate over to the real world, but especially in this beautiful game, um, there are a lot of ways to circumvent and to deal with burnout, and ways that kind of help you keep going, to help you keep enjoying the game. And I'm going to kind of give my personal experiences and my personal tips on what that those things are. Um, like, uh, keep in mind, my word is not law in the slightest. Like, whatever works for you is what is going to work for you, and I think that's what you should go for. But at least for me, I found that when it comes down to wanting to enjoy the game more and really trying to buckle in and just kind of have fun, um, it kind a good way to go um, in Minecraft and in real life is explore. Find something new to work on. The 2 week phase is kind of okay to have. That's really the thing that I want to kind of touch on today is like a 2 week phase. Everyone talks about it as if it's this big bad thing that should be frowned upon. But it's really just your brain telling you that you need a break, saying that you've done this enough and you just need to take a bit, take a breather, like go rest. Um, I really do believe that when it comes down to it, burnout is kind of a good thing that you can embrace, and but also, like you don't have to. There are ways to get around it to kind of mess with your mind a little bit and take away those effects that kind of plague us all. Um, One of those things, like I said, is exploring, whether it be in real life, whether it be in the game, to kind of keep you away from burnout, is just have fun with some things. I know for me, I'm an artist, and I'm like very much trying to kind of pursue a path in artistic abilities, um, and like when it comes down to that, it's very hard to sit down and to draw and 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 continuously output these new ideas and this new inspiration to put pen on paper, to take that pencil and to just sit down for a couple hours. And like I know that over the last years of my life that I've lived, I have struggled with finding that inspiration to really continue to push myself to become better at art. And over time, I have. But also, I think if I didn't have that kind of blocking lack of motivation, I think I would have a lot more comfort in getting better at drawing specifically, drawing, painting, any of those kind of things. But I think something that has helped me a lot is I went from purely pencil and paper to now I do um, new things. I don't just sketch. I also um, I do ink drawings. I will sit down and I will do full color pencil artworks that I spend upwards of 12 hours on. And I will also do things such as paintings of all forms. Um, Even if it's something that's not necessarily included in what I want to go into, or not necessarily going to make me better. If it's something like impasto, which is, for those of you that don't know, it's an oil painting method where you only, or not necessarily just oil, but it is a painting method where you only use a palette knife and you sit down and you just take chunks of paint and you put those together, and over time they become something beautiful. Um, and I think just exploring things like that, I found that that is like one of my favorite ways to explore art. The impasto method, and it's just a fun thing to do. And honestly, when it comes down to it, like it's hard to explain, but YouTube and all of these different platforms that we watch and grow to admire people on, that do all these crazy things, they kind of condition your brain to continue building in the traditional sense. Um, I love beat ups builds, but also I've seen a lot of people going to try to kind of not take his style, but learn from his style and grow from his style. And that is an amazing thing that I love seeing, and I am a victim to that as well. it also has led to a lot of people finding burnout because they don't enjoy building as much as they normally would because they're trying to specifically get good at one miniature detail of this game. I found that something that I love doing um, that isn't just building is like PvP. Um, there's a time back in season one, this area actually, where I went up and I built that PvP arena, and I worked for about a week to just kind of get better at PvP, and so that I could come back and I could beat the other server members. And like, you don't have to do something to become better than other people at it, but also if you are competitive, it does help. But in the long run, what I'm saying is just if you're struggling with burnout in a Minecraft world or in real life, go find something that's new and creative. It can still be within the ballpark, and really, there's no restrictions on how you find anything like that. Just have fun with it, even if it's the same thing that you've been doing already, um, but you're just changing your mindset a little bit and deciding that you want to sit down and you want to actually have fun with the game instead of grinding your heart out so that you can have this giant, magnificent, wonderful build. And maybe that's how you enjoy playing the game, and that's what keeps you motivated. Go for that. What I'm saying here is, I think the key to loving a Minecraft world, loving life in a way, and not feeling that burnout quite as much is just kind of finding new things to enjoy, new hobbies, new people, um, new play styles, new places, new things um, to explore and to have fun with. It's okay to kind of just sit down and have some fun in your life um, because, like, what's the point if all that you're doing is working and trying to like get things done? Then kind of what's the point of doing that if you aren't at least trying to make the best of it? And also, I'm not trying to call people out here or anything. Um, there are genuinely some people out there that have to work all the time, and there are a lot of people out there that enjoy doing that. There are a lot of people out there who hate it, but kind of have to do it to keep a living. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing or that you're doing life wrong. I am merely stating my opinion on life and how I like to live it. I'm also not trying to say that kind of what I'm telling right now is the cure to all burnout or to life. It's not. It's not. The point of life is not to have fun, but also life is a lot better when you actively try to make an effort to enjoy it and to sit down and have a good time, even if it's not with people. I found sometimes I love just being alone, just sitting down in my chair, turning on some music, and just going at it, going and playing Skyblock. Hypixel Skyblock is something that I'm very big into, and I'll probably actually drop a few videos like this with me playing it in the future, but doing things like that where you're just kind of having fun with life, um, enjoying the world around you, go on a walk, go find something new to do if you're bored one night or in the morning and you wake up on a weekend and got nothing to do. Well, go find something new and fun. Push yourself out of your boundaries a little bit and just try to enjoy your life. It doesn't have to be something that you're good at. It doesn't always have to be something that everyone would judge you for. But also, if everyone's gonna judge you for it, then it's not a reason to not do it. keep doing what you want in your life. That's kind of what I'm saying. Um, I know this episode has been a little bit preachy, but honestly, I kind of like the idea of having these videos be a little bit more philosophical. I don't know, like, let me know what you guys think, but I'm kind of enjoying where I'm going with these, with at least this episode. If you guys think differently or agree with me, let me know in the comments. Also, feel free to subscribe. Liking the video helps out a lot. All those things. I'm trying to push to 100 subscribers right now. We're at 92. We are genuinely so close, you guys, and I would really appreciate it if you guys to do that. Once again, I'm sorry for the audio thing. My voice is actually starting to die, and it's actually in a lot of pain right now, so I'm gonna go. But once again, sorry for the audio problems. I'm really trying to figure them out. So bear with me for a little bit longer while I try to get those done. And other than that, guys, thank you. Thank you for watching. Those of you that are still here, you mean the world to me. You just sitting down and watching this really does mean a lot with me being a small creator. That even if I'm not trying to make a living off of this, it's still nice to see that you're willing to stick around. So, for those of you who watched all the way through, a special thank you. And with that, I hope you all have a magnificent day, night, evening, morning, whatever time it is. I hope it's amazing. Have a good one.